Hi, and welcome to Seaside Volleyball Club's rotations video. This is our 6-2 rotation video. Again, I'm the club director. I'm also the 14s coach, so this is the age that most of these guys are learning rotations for the first time. I found that these videos help a lot, and now with the use of technology, we can actually bring this out on the court with an iPad or an iPod. And this is rotation number 3. The 6-2, we're going to go just 3 rotations, and then it's just a repeat with the other setter. And so let's get to the rotation. All right, so rotation 3. Again, we're going to start with serve, receive. This one is usually the most difficult one for kids to remember. In this video, my underlying players are my front row players, and my middle libero is the back row, and so that's usually where the libero goes. Okay. So in this rotation, what we've got is we have a left front, a middle front, and a right front, okay? And so this middle front guy has to be behind the middle back, right? Oh, middle back right here. The middle back, and he has to be to the right of the left front. That's the key, okay? And so there's sometimes, this guy sometimes creeps forward, and there's a little overlap right there. And the middle usually has to hang out way over in the corner. We just say, go in the corner, go in the corner. And so he's good. He just has to make sure that he's just a little bit to the right of him, okay? The setter is our left back guy. Here's our middle back, and here's our right back. And so the setter can go all the way to this outside hitter. A lot of times the setters are hanging out right here because they think they can't overlap this guy, but they actually can. They can go all the way to the second outside hitter. And if you push this guy farther over, you can even have him go almost to his spots right there. Also, I sometimes have my setter have his back this way, and he just kind of takes a couple steps backwards, keeps his eye on the ball, takes a couple steps backwards, and then he doesn't have to flip around or anything like that. So it's kind of a nice thing if he goes this way and then does like a little pirouette spin right here into the middle, okay? All right, so the middle then is going to come up here, this outsider is going to swing out here, and this other opposite or setter is ready to go right here. And so here's what happens when the ball's served. Those guys all move. Again, let's just assume that this guy's passing. Ball is being passed. The middle comes in for a quick. All right. We set ball outside to the 4, and then we're all going to go to the cover. Oops. Let's go previous on that one. Sorry, I got ahead of myself there. Okay. Ball set to the cover, and they all move to it. Okay, again, my setters, if you can get your setter to cover, he's going to be all world. But my setters usually are just watching their set going, wow, that's a good set, or wow, that's a bad set. So, but the idea would be to have him fill in this cup as well. Again, the goal here is just to get the kids to look at the block and go to the set with their hands down, ready to make a play. All right, so then from attacking, they get a dig. And so then we're going to move to our base defense, which looks like that. Boom. Again, I'm going perimeter. I'm not going to go rotate with the 14 and unders. It's tough enough just to get them to this spot and then trying to react to what's happening there. Outside hitter now is ready to help with the middle. Again, if we're going against a 5-1, this guy would be way over close. We'd actually push the middle over farther, trying to take away that. The outside hitter's main goal would be to take that quick set. Setter, again, for me, I'm not really having him help too much in the middle. Not a big, strong swing to the outside, just trying to put a big, solid block out there. And I have 2 gigantic centers this year. So 1400s, I got 163 and 161. So we're going to have a big block out there, and those guys are going to be blocking a lot of balls and not drifting past these little hitters out there. Okay? So that's our serve, receive, and defense. Here we go now to our server. So our middle or libero, if you look, he has to go to this spot on defense. So most of the time, I like for them to serve over here, unless it's one of those guys that always misses to the left. Then I move him over, obviously, and try to get this guy out of the way. But I usually like to have him serve at an angle, or if he's a good server, I like to have him drop a ball right in here to try to create chaos on the other side. Again, serving zones is a whole other thing, and where to serve, depending on what rotation the other team is in, is a big deal, and their passing and all that kind of stuff. So that's a whole other video. All right, so once he serves, these guys are ready to switch. Again, my middle is starting in the middle, even though he's left front, because we always want him ready. This guy's coming around, and this guy's already at the net. So we serve the ball, and we got our switches. You can see now we're perfectly in our base defense, just like we were before over there. We're ready. Everyone's ready to go. And let's say it was a great serve. Nice job, ML. And they're going to give us a free ball. So now we rotate over to to our free ball. Setter comes in, he gets in it quick, doesn't take that first ball. These guys are all ready to make a play. And again, the key on here is getting this outside hitter to shift this way, this libero to take a lot of balls, all the middle, this whole area. Libero reading what's happening on the other side and trying to take that first ball so everyone else can concentrate on hitting, getting a good approach, and coming in. All right? So that is our rotation 3. Again, the next rotation, rotation 4, is really rotation 1 just repeated. In a 5-1, it's a little bit different, and that's a different video that we watch. I'll be creating for those in just a little while. Okay? So again, we are Seaside Volleyball Club located in San Diego, California. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop me an email. My email is russbird@seasidevolleyballclub.org. Thanks lots.